Hello friends, this is Dr. Musheer Ahmad once again with a lecture on type of communication on the basis of direction and flow. In the last lecture, we have already discussed the first type of communication on the basis of direction and flow, which was downward communication. In this lecture, we will be discussing the second form of communication on the basis of direction and flow, which is upward communication. So here we go. Its upward communication signifies the flow of communication from the lower level to the higher level in the organization. The purposes of upward communication are to keep the superiors informed about the progress of the work, progress and difficulties faced in executing the orders. Suggest measures for improvements, communicate the grievances and create a feeling of belongingness through participation. Upward communication can take place in an organization in the form of reports, suggestions, recommendations, grievances, etc. Upward communication is equally essential for successful managing as downward communication. It helps the top management in knowing how well its plans and policies are understood by the operative employees. It helps in knowing the attitude of the employees in the organization. Management should always encourage upward communication. This will help the management in taking steps to overcome the resistance to change on the part of the workers and to increase the morale of the employees. Upward communication may take the form of either written communication or verbal communication. Medias or modes of upward communication. Medias of upward communication. Number one, suggestion systems. Many firms have formal suggestion systems. They provide for suggestion boxes for putting in the suggestions by the workers. They encourage workers to fill in the suggestion forms regularly. However, in this system, every suggestion should receive sincere consideration from the employees. Should be promptly informed about the results of any decision whatsoever is reached on any suggestion. Number two, grievance procedure. Some organizations evolve a systematic procedure through which employees complain matters affecting them. The procedure gives the subordinate an opportunity to settle their disputes within the organization itself. Most unions negotiate through formal grievance procedures. Third, open door policies. It is an established channel that allows the workers to bypass the immediate supervisor and talk to the top executives of the company in regard to important matters without any fear of reprisal. This communication channel reduces tensions among the subordinates and improves trust. It is important that employees are aware of the open door policies of the organization and believe that management is sincere and listening to them. It also involves the management talking directly with the workers. The open door policies has its disadvantages also. It creates a sense of insecurity among the managers when they know that the subordinates may lodge complaint directly to the upper level of management. At times, our supervisors first find out any problem that exists when an upset or up level of management sends for him. Fourth, questionnaire. Sometimes anonymous questionnaires are given to the workers to fill in with the view to identify the problem areas in the organizations. When a large number of workers, the management should deal with them immediately and find solution with their problems. Whatever the case, to earn and sustain the faith of its workers, the firm must take immediate measures. Otherwise, the purpose of using the questionnaires may be lost. Fifth, The organization having no union can have a complaint officer. He hears the employees' complaints, investigates them, and recommends them with appropriate actions to the top management. This form of grievance channel resolves the problems quickly. Now, coming down to the merits or the advantages of upward communication. Merits of upward communication. Number one, feedback. It helps the managers in receiving feedback from the lower levels of the management that helps them in carrying out their controlling functions. It also helps them in working attitude towards the company's goals and plans. Second merit, creative ideas. It provides managers with creative ideas and suggestions which probably they could not have thought of. Third, better relationships. It strengthens and superior subordinate relationships and improve harmonious relationship among the members of the organization. Fourth, overcomes resistance to change. It overcomes resistance to change on the part of employees as they are allowed to present their fears and apprehensions about the same before the management and obtain necessary clarification and assurance. Next, increased motivation. It increases employees' motivation to work. When employees know that their grievances, ideas, and suggestions are being considered by the top managers, they feel more committed to their work and work hard for the organization. Now, limitations, demerits, or disadvantages of upward communication. Number one, fears and apprehensions. Subordinates do not always report all the matters upward they want for the fear of being reprimanded by their bosses. When they know that the news is not what the boss wants to hear, they do not transmit it at all to the bosses. The second limitation or demerit is filtration. A substantial part of information gets filtered when it flows out of upward. During upward communication, a large part of the information which is presenting unfavorable picture to the superiors gets filtered by the employees or the subordinates. Third, time consuming. Too many levels in the official chain of commands results in delayed transmission from the lower level to the top level of the organization. Fourth, inattention by the superiors. Sometimes the superiors don't attach any importance to the upward communication in the organization. They may even discourage the subordinate to speak to higher levels in the organization. Next, low morale. The employee feel morally depressed when their grievances and suggestions to the higher authorities do not get the required attention from them. So friends, this is all about upward communication. In the next lecture, we will be studying horizontal or sideward communication. Till then, thank you very much.